Hey guys, welcome back to the Calibrate Tools and DIY channel. Today we're going to swap out a huge transformer with another huge transformer. Go figure. Stick around, I'll see you right after this. Hey guys, getting ready to replace this transformer right here. It's a pretty old one, starting to burn oil and cause other problems. So we're gonna slap a brand new 1000 kVA transformer onto that pad after we take this one off. If you don't know what kVA means, it stands for kilovolt amperes or 1000 volt amperes. That just means it can handle 100 volts at 10 amps of current. So kVA is usually the rating used to rate a transformer, and the size of the transformer is usually determined by the load, or the kVA of the load. And the load in this case is a 6-story office building. So before we take it off of there, we got to disconnect the cables, disconnect the fuses, unscrew the bolts, and all that good stuff. But as you can see, it takes a team. It's not a one-man job. So this type of work is what's considered high voltage work. Anything over 1000 volts of alternating current or above 1500 volts of DC current, direct current, is considered high voltage electrical work. So there should be no doubt in your mind, given the risks associated with working with high voltage electricity, that these guys have been trained in all the safety protocols, emergency procedures, all the knowledge of the equipment that they're using and the potential dangers involved. And that's what qualifies them for doing the job. You got to know about personal protective equipment. They call it PPE. Gloves, hard hats, face shields, goggles. And I know some of you guys are going to say in the comments, well, look, some of these guys aren't even wearing it. Well, that's what we got the comment section for. But best believe, before we conduct any kind of maintenance or repair work on high voltage systems like this, we make sure that the whole system is de-energized and what we call isolated. Okay? It's called electrical isolation. And there's also lockout and tagout procedures to prevent any accidents while work is being performed, like re-energizing the system by accident. We make sure the system is also properly grounded as well. One of the great things about high voltage work is that you get to learn a lot. You get to learn about things like, circuit breakers and switch gears, as well as all the safety protocols dealing with, very high voltage systems. You get a hands-on experience with things like performing insulation tests or thermal imaging equipment. You get to learn how to read blueprints and schematics related to high voltage equipment. You get familiar with the National Electrical Code, the NEC, which is a set of safety standards designed to keep you safe when it comes to the installation and operation of high voltage electrical systems, especially if you're working on projects that involve power distribution systems where testing is critical. If you like troubleshooting, this is the trade to get into, because working with high voltage systems, you're going to have to troubleshoot. You're going to have to be able to diagnose the problem and fix the problem fast in a timely manner. Imagine if you have a power outage somewhere. Power outages have to be troubleshooted, diagnosed, and resolved in a certain amount of time. And that takes skill that these tradesmen provide. Okay, so we got our crane ready to take out the old transformer and put in the new. That's the new one sitting there. So we got to connect our hooks to the one inside on the ground and lift it out of there. Got our truck with all our tools. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? But we still got to cut the seal at the bottom of the transformer so it won't be stuck to the ground when we try to pull it up. And that's about 8,000 pounds of metal that we're going to be lifting out of there. And we're going to be putting another 8,600 pound hunk of metal back down there in a minute. Got to make sure we keep it steady as we lift it up. Otherwise it'll sway and hit the building, or God forbid hit someone. As you can see, all the cables coming up from the ground there into the transformer. And when we put the new one in, that one, got to reconnect the cables again. Did you notice that the fuses are not visible in this model? All right, guys, you just got a front row seat to a transformer swap out. Hit the like and subscribe button if you appreciate the content. And don't forget to go to Calibrate.com to support the channel. We got some great products over there for you. See you next time.